Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you a place called Vizcaya, which is a 50-acre property with a really amazing home that was built in 1916. But what I think is even more amazing is the grounds around it. So come along with me. I'm going to show you a little bit of the inside and then most of what is on the outside. It's right on Biscayne Bay, not too far from downtown Miami. The indoor part of the museum is the Vizcaya home, and one room I thought was particularly interesting is the music room with the piano and a harp. But what really caught my attention was the ceiling. Look at all the detail on that ceiling. Imagine living in a place like this. With paintings and designs all over the room. And here's another unusual thing I've never seen before. They have, guess what this little room is? It's a telephone booth for private telephone conversations. And here is something else I haven't seen before. Right behind these two walls are what you might call dressing rooms, for people to come in and hang up their coats. And that closet, coats in Miami. Okay, but that's what this says it is. And here's the other one. Just sort of a little place to hang up your coats when you come in. Interesting. They do give guided tours here. I'm more of a do-it-yourself sort of museum explorer. So now I'm going to go up to the second floor. Here's a statue of a man and a baby goat halfway up going to the second floor. One thing that's always interested me is how do they get these fig leaves to stay on? I don't see any kind of a strap. Seems like those things would fall off in half a second. This is one of the bedrooms, and what I find interesting here is that it's a huge bedroom, but with a small bed. Yes, they didn't have king-size beds back then. I don't think you could hardly sleep two people in that bed at all. Maybe that's the idea. Keep people apart. Here's another bedroom with a really unnecessary, whatever that is, I think, and a bed that's barely long enough for a person. You take this pillow off, and I bet your feet are still going to be a little cramped. Interesting what they did back then. Well, I did find a bedroom with a bed big enough for two people. And look at this canopy. Nice. Well, this looks like a meeting room with a round table. And one thing I learned about the book of the Knights of the Round Table is they made it a round table so that not any one of the knights would feel like they're in charge. Everyone was supposed to be equal. So that might be the point here too. Now I go directly to the back of the house, and guess what's back here? Wow, look at this. Talk about having a moat around your fortress. That is a moat. Well, first I'm gonna go take a look at this. Well, I don't really know what to call it. sort of a gazebo, and it gives you a side view of this structure. Nice sculpture on the side there. Look at that lady. Don't think anybody's going to be able to go out there. Don't see anyone. And I think I recognize this as coral rock. That goes a bit of a bridge over here. This water does not look inviting to swim over. It is really kind of looks trashy. It's probably just leaves. Well, let me see if I can get a closer view of this thing for you. Now this might have been an equal structure on this side, but it has all disintegrated, or actually just fallen down, maybe from hurricanes, I don't know. Well, I can't imagine a hurricane doing that to coral rock. Maybe it was vandalism at some point. That's probably more like it. But these rocks are all broken down here. I bet at some point when this property had been abandoned, kids came in, and you know what kids do. So here's a close-up view from this side. Another statue over here. And there's a boat coming in to take a look. This is Biscayne Bay. Now this is the house. It's a huge home. I only showed you a few little things inside, what I thought was the most interesting. This is a really nice pool that they have kept pretty clean. Look at that, nice. And this is how you get to it from inside the house. Here's one of the gardens. And I'm going to go show you that statue. And right here, this is called an orchidarium. And it looks like her face is taken some wear over the years. And wow, look at this interesting tree. Man, look at those intricate branches. And looks like that branch, or this tree, grew up and merged into that branch right there. I don't think I've ever seen a tree just like this. And off to the right of the home is a really large garden. Here's a side view of the gardens, and it's a nice place to take pictures of your little princess.
Okay, so touchscreen photograph.
This area is closed off, but it does look interesting. There's a lot of statues of men around here. Look sort of Roman, but they're pretty much all fully clothed. Well, maybe this guy not so much. This is the back side of the right side grounds. And there's the little princess. That's the waterfall you were hearing. A lot of statues around here.
We're here to visit, so
I like this one, but it really makes me wonder, this piece here that goes up and around is pretty heavy and thick, and how does it manage to stay like that? Like the guy with the fig leaf. There's one of the permanent residents here. Now, if I was in this condition, I don't know how long I would want to keep living. Okay, lady, I got a question. What is this thing growing out of your chest? Ooh, that looks nasty. Again. You know what? I think somebody should tell these people they're in a very unsafe area. Well, I would say this place is definitely worth an hour or two to look around if you're in Miami. Good day, folks.